everybody, Crystal Loader here. So we have a great episode for you today. We are going to be making some Cilantro Lime Cauliflower Rice. Now, normally with cauliflower rice, I don't love it because, you know, it's cauliflower. But this recipe has so much flavor. It has so many things mixed into it that you're going to love it, and it's going to be the perfect addition to any meal that you have. Of course, it's keto approved, paleo approved, low carb friendly, and it's just a great side dish that you can have with any meal. Now, in the next episode, we're going to be making something that will pair perfectly with this. We're going to be making some pollo con queso, which is going to be perfect with this meal. So you're going to want to make sure to watch that one as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let's get into it. All right, so here's all the ingredients that we're going to be using. Now, I buy my cauliflower rice from Costco. It comes in a giant package with littler packages that you can put in the freezer. So we're going to be using one package of that. Then we'll be using 1 tablespoon of some olive oil. Now, you probably don't need to measure it because we're just going to be putting it at the bottom of the pan. Then we'll be doing a 1/2 cup of some red onion, 1 tablespoon of some minced garlic, 1 whole jalapeno, either with or without the seeds, depending upon how spicy you like it. We'll be doing some salt and pepper to taste, the zest and the juice of 1 lime, and a 1/2 cup of some chopped up cilantro. All right, so first we are going to start by chopping up a 1/2 cup of some onion. Now, you really can use any type of onion with this that you want. I'm going to be doing it in really, really small pieces. Normally, I like to use more yellow onion when I do recipes, but with this specific recipe, I think that the red onion is going to taste really good. I personally don't love really big chunks of onion in anything, so that's why I'm going to be cutting this really, really fine. Now, I only need a 1/2 cup of onion for this. You don't want to overpower your onion. I'm going to just set that aside in a bowl. So I'm going to be sauteing the garlic, the onion, and the jalapenos all together on the stove to start with before I add everything else. I did decide to take the seeds out on this just because I have little kids, and although they do like spicy things, I am just going to be careful so that they can't complain that it's too spicy when they are eating their food. All right, so 1 whole jalapeno. Now, when I am cutting garlic, I like to press them and then take off the outer shell of it, just because it seems like it's a little bit easier for me to do it that way. Now, I know that we are using kind of a lot of garlic in this, but trust me, the flavor is so good. And I love garlic. Garlic is actually really good for you. So it's fine. We can have as much garlic as we want. So I put this on medium heat, kind of put my olive oil in there, and then I'll just be sauteing all of my veggies for 1 to 2 minutes, and then I'm going to be adding in the cauliflower rice. So while I am sauteing that, I'm going to be doing some of the other ingredients that go in the cauliflower rice as well. Now, I took my lime and I soaked it in some vinegar and water just to make sure that it's completely cleaned from all of the harmful bacteria that could be on it. Then I'm going to be using the smaller grating size and be grating 1 whole lime. Now, the zest of the lime really gives it the most lime-like flavor. And of course, I always try to buy organic limes just to make sure that they're not getting sprayed with a bunch of chemicals. I like to use the entire part of the lime too, if I can. I'm just going to be throwing that into this bowl again. I'll try to get all of the little pieces off. And then I'm going to be also putting the juice in this bowl as well. You know, I always used to squeeze all my stuff by hand, but I recently just got this little thing from Amazon. It was like, I don't know, $6 or something. And it's so much easier to do my lemons and limes with it. So I will make sure to link this down below too, because it's kind of unique. Like, look at that. And it won't be a huge thing to keep in your drawer. Perfect. Then we have our cilantro. You're going to need about a 1/2 cup of cilantro, and you want to dice this super small as well. This smells so fresh though. You know, whenever we do anything in the summertime, I know it's not summer anymore, but Whenever we do anything in the summertime, whenever you add cilantro to anything, it just gives it this really, really fresh taste that I love so much. So I'm super glad that some of this stuff we get all year round. Let's measure it. I'm going to try to pack it down. All right, so pretty much all of it. And then I'm going to add it right into this lime bowl. This has been about 2 minutes hanging out on the stove. I'm going to add in my cauliflower rice. Now this is still frozen. I didn't heat it up in the microwave at all, but I suppose you can if you want to. Now I'm going to stir this around, and then I'm also going to be adding in a little bit more olive oil just because I love olive oil. I love the taste of it. It's going to give it a great flavor. Our cauliflower rice has been cooking for about 7 to 8 minutes. It's looking beautiful. Now after that, I'm going to be adding in everything else. You want to turn off the heat. Ooh, this is smelling so good. I'm also going to be just sprinkling my salt and pepper on now. Just sprinkle however much you think, and then just taste it and make sure that it is how you are liking it. Beautiful. All right, you guys, that was it. This was so simple to do. In fact, I almost made it into a short because it's just so easy to do. Let's give it a taste test. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. The flavors of this are just bursting in my mouth right now. It's so good. You guys are going to love this. Well, thank you so much for watching. Now, don't forget, the episode after this, we are going to be making some pollo con queso that is going to go over the top of this. You're not going to want to miss that one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for some more great recipes. We'll see you next time.